Peace, everybody. What's going on? Hope y'all good and blessed. Damn, light is tripping. I hate this traffic up there. I'm going for my walk. I might start jogging a little bit. But I got my plastic on. I got my sauna jacket. I ain't got the suit on, but I got my sauna jacket on top. My hoodie, got my water in my hand, trying to catch some of this breeze and walk. But while I walk, I guess I'll talk to you guys and see what's going on and give y'all some perspectives of what I've been thinking about and everything, and we can go from there. Hold on, let me cross the street real fast. I don't want to get hit by a car trying to talk. Alright, now, like the title of the live is called What's Most Important to You? The reason why I feel like talking about this is because, lately I've been thinking, just me personally, I've just been collecting my thoughts. I've been kind of taking a break from YouTube. It's a lot of drama and nonsense that goes on in YouTube, especially the sector that I guess I would say that I'm not really a part of, but I watch and all that because there's a couple people inside there I rock with, but it'd be a lot of drama and stuff inside there, and that should be too much. So I had to take a break from that. And as some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not, but I'm on TikTok right now, and I'm growing on there. I'm actually growing way faster on TikTok than I did on YouTube, which makes me be thinking like, damn, I should have started TikTok a long time ago. But that's what it could have, should have. But a lot of my videos on there is kind of mixed between, manosphere, red pill type content and, like spirituality, I guess you would call it, or just like motivational, inspirational type speeches. I like to do duets and stitches, and I like to make my own videos just talking because I'm just saying like how the world is growing and how people are growing in the world. And it's just like so wicked out here. Y'all notice I use that word a lot because that's really what that's all I can do to explain it. It's just wickedness and evilness and bitterness and selfishness. It's a lot of that stuff. And we're all sinners, so I'm not exempt from sin. So I don't want to talk about stuff and act like I'm just like out of the whole equation, because I'm not. But I'm far from evil. I'm far from wicked. I can't get down with stuff like that. It makes me sick. Like I'm a born sinner, and that's what it is. I have my faults as a human being, but that's as far as my hypocrisy is going to go from there, because like it's every day I think about what's most important to me, and what's most important to me is health and family. I was just talking to my best friend yesterday. I'm going to meet up with her after I'm done this and go make an errand. But I was just talking to her yesterday, and we was talking. I was like, my whole mentality now is like way different than it was just like, I won't even go back as far as say 5-10 years from now. I would say about 2 years ago, from 2 years ago, because like people who know me know I always wanted to be like a multi-billionaire, which still wouldn't be bad. Like I won't admit. I mean, not gonna lie. If I just so happen to became a billionaire, that'll still be good, cool. But that's not what's important to me now. Like I don't need all this wealth and finance and all that stuff. I just want peace of mind. Of course, I want some type of financial stability for me and for my family, because I think about that a lot of times too, because I see for myself that, financial stability is something that obtainable if you work hard for it, which is what I'm gearing towards now. But a lot of people that I know don't got that drive, don't got that strive within them. And I be like praying and hoping that, people can see like the big picture like I do, because like it's a lot of turmoil going on in this world, and like all of the hate, all the bitterness, nothing comes from it. And I'm not even talking about here on YouTube. I'm just talking about in life in general. Like it's just, nothing comes from it. All the arguing, all the going back and forth. I'm even growing in my perspective in this whole red pill sector. Because like it's not just females to blame. If you're gonna blame females, you gotta blame the guys, because the guys done put the females in a place, in a position where as though they feel they can do that. So like it's people. It's not male or female. It's fucking both. It's just like the spirit of people is just fucking like is crazy. And that's what it is. It's the spirit and the heart of people. People who have no more heart. And this goes for every culture. I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about everyone on this whole damn planet, because the whole planet is going to shit. Even like some cultures may be moving slower than others, but if you pay attention to detail like I do, you can just see the way the whole world is going. Like slowly but surely, this whole world is moving towards this whole something that it's kind of hard for me to explain. It's words that I can use, but I don't really want to use on YouTube, because y'all know how they frown upon certain stuff. But I think for those, like, it's this old saying, what's understood don't got to be explained. And I'll just leave that at that. But I worry about my family. I worry about my brothers. I worry about my mother. I worry about my father, who's still alive. Because I had two dads in my life. I had two men in my life who, raised me to be their sons. And, so there's something too, because I had this conversation with my friend yesterday as well. We brought that up because I used to grow up being embarrassed about that, because I didn't know which one was my real dad. And now that I can honestly say that, my birthday just passed too. I'm 38 years old. My birthday was May 22nd. I don't know if that was yesterday or the day before. These days bleeding on each other, but I just had like just a moment of clarity, epiphany. Like I'm 38 years old now. It's not to be ashamed about shit like that. Like, if anything, I'm blessed, because how many of these young boys in their lives don't have one male, strong male figure in their lives to teach them? I was fortunate enough to have two. And if I can go further than that, I had my mentor from church, Mr. Marvin. I had my pastor at church, Pastor Weathers and Pastor Jones. Like, I had a lot of strong male role models in my life. And I think that's what, balanced me as far as just keeping me like on a narrow and straightened path. And not be succumbed to like a lot of the dumb stuff in the streets. Even though I'm from the projects in North Philly. And but it's a blessing that I had that. And I look at a lot of these kids now, a lot of the younger generation, and I see why like, why they're so messed up in the head, why they're so like irrational, why they don't have no like type of logical thinking, because there's no guidance. Like there's no strong male presence in their lives. Because even if they do have a male presence in their life, they're not positive. They're not something that you can look up to inspire to. So it's like, it's a lose-lose situation for a lot of these kids. And I'm getting to the point in my life where as though I want to do more as far as like giving back to communities and helping. It's a lot that I want to do. It's just that I understand that there's only one of me and there's only 24 hours in a day. And I have so much on my plate as it is. So it's like, that's my conundrum. That's my my plight on how I can figure this stuff out. But one thing about me is I always do. I can honestly say that God has blessed me to always be able to figure out an obstacle, because I'm always having obstacles in my life. Like that's me right there. If something goes fucking perfect the first time, like I'm questioning it, because me personally, things always go bad for me. All right, I made it to the field. I'm gonna see if I can do a couple laps. All right, so run with me while I talk. So, yeah, if things go perfect for me, then don't question it, because I always get the short end of the stick. Always. Like, there's always something bad happening, or I can never get it the first time around. It takes me about third or fourth try to get it, but I stay doing it, and there ain't nothing but prayer and faith, which I must admit can be hard at times, because it's not like everything gonna go your damn way, even if you pray. Like, I gotta be real about that, but I don't know where I would be without faith and prayer. I'll tell you that. That balcony, nice. Look at that house. That's nice. But yeah, what's most important to me is just what up? Just prayer, family, health. Yes, to me, health is wealth. Not healthy, then it prevents you from doing a lot of stuff. Okay, so whew, made it. Shit. Made it all the way around. Now I haven't done that since before my accident, my surgery, so I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. I got my knee brace on. You know, my not my knee brace, but you know, my knee pad. Just got this. Whew. That was good. But yeah, what's most important to me is family, health, and wealth. Like, wealth is family and health for me. Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, that's all you really got is your health and your loved ones. And for those who don't have like people in their lives who say that you know, their loved ones, whatever, then you know, I pray that you can find that, because ain't nothing like the people that love you, that you know you can depend on, and they can depend on you. And this coming from an introvert, you know, I'm very to myself. I'm very isolated. You know, I'm like a hermit at nature, but I still understand that, you know, family and everything is important. I'm not oblivious to that. But, you know, hold on. Oh. So I'm slowly trying to get back in shape. It's gonna take me the whole damn summer. I ain't gonna have no summer body this summer. Maybe next summer I'll have a I'll have a winter body, I can tell you. But you know what's so funny about it though? That's always been like that for me, because a lot of times when I fight, I always fight like in the fall and winter. And I hardly really be in, you know, fight shape in the summertime. But in the fall and winter time, I'm like shredded mini wheats. I be shredded up like Bruce Lee. And I'm always saying like, damn, why I can't be like this in the summertime? It'd be funny. It's cool though. I get there. I do it all the time. And that's another thing too. I tell people, like, I used to be 300 pounds. I used to be, like, I was big. But running, eating healthy, you see like the plastic on. Then I got the sauna suit, and I got the plastic on underneath it there. It takes hard work. Like, that's why my nickname is Hard Work Lynch. That's what they called me. Now Rome, Hard Work Lynch. There's one thing about me, I work hard as shit. I put my mind to something, I don't stop until I get it. And that's my niche. Like that's my thing. When I strive to do something, when I want to do something, I don't stop until I do it. And and to keep it funky with y'all, it started from me faking it. You know, like telling people, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like when I used to be real big, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in shape, I'm gonna start boxing with my cousins, because like my cousins and my brothers, like they started boxing first in my era, because like my uncles and our uncles and stuff, they used to box too. But in our generation, my little brothers and cousins and them, they started before me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start. My cousins are like, yeah, when you gonna come to the gym? Yeah, I'll be there. The people like noticing instead of me getting in shape, I'm getting fatter. So I'm like, I gotta stop saying I'm gonna be there, and then I'm telling people I'm already training, and telling girls like, yeah, I'm training at such and such. Ain't nothing showing. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta do something. So that's what kind of forced me to go, you know, at first. And then, like I say all the time, once you start going, and the first few weeks be hard, but after like 3 or 4 weeks of hard training, and you start noticing like a little something, or even someone noticing like, are you losing weight, or you doing something, like they may not say you're losing weight first. They just might say like something look different about you. Like, yeah, something look different, like you got a new shirt, whatever. It can be something corny, but you already know what it's hitting for, because you know what you're doing, and you like, all right, yeah, bet. So if you're anything like me, you take that as motivation, like, all right, let me keep working and see how I get in another 4 weeks. And then you look at yourself in another 4 or 6 weeks, and you're like, all right, bet. And you see more effects, and you see more results, and you see more admiration from other people, and hate. Because now you're starting to get to the point where people hating on you because people didn't think that you'll be able to do it, and now you're doing it. So now you're like, all right, let me take it another step further. Let me go another 4 to 8 weeks. And then you go from there, and you're like, all right, let me go another. And it just becomes a lifestyle, you know. Now what fucked me up was, one, COVID. Not really COVID, my accident. You know, I couldn't do nothing for over a year. So I'm just eating all damn year. Gained like 35, 40 pounds. Which I'm still not fat, but for me, I want to be shredded up. I want to like Bruce Lee. So I don't like the way I look right now. But it's gonna get there. And my knee hurt a little bit. I fell when I ran. Like, it's okay, but I know I can't run as much as I used to. And like, and realistically, the doctor said that. They said like your knee gonna be better, but it's not gonna be it was before, you know, your tears and stuff. So I gotta take that into consideration and just train like. Remember Rocky? Remember like the last Rocky movie when he fought Antonio Tarver, and he was like so fucking old that he couldn't train the way he used to, so they had to like alternate his training. Like that's what I gotta do. Because I used to run miles and miles and miles, and now because I can't run miles and miles and miles no more, I gotta do what my coach used to do. Like, y'all know professional heavyweight Amir Mansour from Philly. Like, that's my OG. I used to train and spar with him. And because he was an older boxer, he was like in his 40s training, and he used to have like the knee joints on both his knees, because both his knees used to be messed up. Fred used to train him differently. So instead of him running, he would have him do like 4 miles of cardio, but he wouldn't run the whole 4 miles. He say, I want you to do 2 and 2. So you can either run 2 miles straight, and then walk the other 2 miles, or you can run 1 mile, walk another mile, run again another mile, walk another mile. Like, take it easy in your body, work smarter, not harder. Because at the end of the day, you're still gonna get the same results. So like that's something that for people who's already like in predicaments where they got like bad knees, or they got, you know, limitations or already, like, you exercise within your means, because everyone is capable of doing something. And my friend asked me, she used to, you know, make excuses like, oh, I can't do this and that, and then she started training. Well, I was too light on her, so she can't really train with me, so she got another trainer to train her. And whoever the guy was training, he was hard on her. He wouldn't let her say no for nothing. So she used to be complaining about it, but she ended up liking it because she started seeing the results. And I'm like, I told you, like, it's possible. You just gotta, you know, push yourself. And if you can't push yourself, then like what she did, you get somebody to push you for you. And that's how that works. And one of my homies, I said this in one of my previous videos, he moved out of Philly a couple weeks ago and moved down North Carolina. And he got an acre of land out there. I think he said an acre, or maybe 2, I don't know. But shoot, 1 acre is still a nice piece of chunk of land. And he was telling me I should be doing it because for the prices that I'm paying out here, I could be going out there doing that. And you know, like me just thinking about everything, like I want to get out of Pennsylvania. I don't like the Pennsylvania laws. You know, like, because although I'm in the county now, whatever, like it's still Pennsylvania, and I'm right down the street from Philly, and I still be in Philly every damn day. So it's like, it's still the same. Like, I just want to go. I want to be able to, like you see this field right here? Like, I want to wake up in the morning and open up my backyard and see something like this. Like this field, you know, with no houses in the background. Just like trees and stuff. Maybe like a pond, and then I can shoot my gun and you know, practice on my guns and stuff, and just without having to worry about, you know, anything. Like, that's when you know when you got your own space. You can go outside and shoot your gun and don't have to worry about no one calling the cops on you. You know, just because you on your own property and you practicing. You know, like, you're not doing no dumb stuff. But and going fishing. Like, I'm gonna go live then a few times. I'm going fishing. I told y'all before, I've been we go camping, we go fishing a lot. And the funny thing about it is, the last time we went fishing was right before I started my YouTube channel, in 2020, because we didn't go last year. So, and I started my YouTube channel like a week or so after we came back from fishing. So I'm like real excited to go now, so I can show y'all, you know, the stuff that we do. This time we're gonna get cabins. Last time we had my tent. I got like this Ozark 14 trail where it can fit like 14 people. It says 14 people, but realistically, it can fit like 20 people in there. It's huge. It got like a front entrance, a living room, like 2 back rooms, a back door. Like I like, I'm a little bougie, so I said I wanted to try the tent, but I ain't want to feel like it was a tent. I want to make it feel like it's comfortable. I want space because I have my kids with me. So I wanted us to have our own rooms and all that stuff. So I went with the Ozark 14 trail. Look it up, Google it. That joint banging. And I did that. We had fun. And we go back and not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. And we go camping then. And this time it's going to be different people going with us. Like last time, my brothers were still locked up, both of them. So they gonna be out this time. They gonna be going. So, and they never went camping before. So I'm happy that they get to go this time. And I can show them how to fish. You know, just show them how to do different stuff as far as like in the wilderness. We're gonna go trail hiking. Just teach them different stuff that I've been learning. And it's not even like I'm a damn expert, because I'm not. It's stuff that I learned from YouTube. You know, YouTube and Google. I tell you all the time, YouTube and Google is like a damn university. Whatever it is that you need to know, you just Google it and YouTube it and watch everything there is to know about it. And if you study hard enough, you'll be an expert. I'm trying to tell you. I've been doing that for a while now. And it hasn't steered me wrong yet. You want to catch some trout? You want to catch some catfish? You want to know the right bait? Use some hot dogs. Some cheap hot dogs. Works every single time. You'll have a smorgasbord of fish coming at your damn at your hook. And you will them right in. You catch them and you clean them. And you cook them right there on the spot. Yeah, I can't wait to go camping. Because this is going to be good for my survival prep channel. If y'all haven't subscribed to my Inner City Survival Prep channel here on YouTube and on TikTok, I wanna, because I wanna, on that channel, it's gonna be more about, you know, like survival prep, catching, cooking, like outdoor wilderness type stuff. So I can't wait to do that. I'm gonna be, it's so funny too. I was at the market the other night and I seen this big old tomahawk steak at the Acme, and I should have grabbed it then. But I said, but I ain't got no rum in my freezer right now. So I said, I'm gonna wait. I hope they got it. Cause my mom got a deep freezer. You know them old school deep freezer? My mom still got one of them big joints. I need to invest in one, but I ain't got one. But shoot, I ain't got no rum for one either. But my mom got one. I should pick out one now and just take it to her house and leave it in her freezer, because I want to make one of those tomahawk steaks outside. Like I'm gonna either get the rock, go to like a Home Depot or Walmart or something, or I might just find like a rock and clean it off, because I don't know if I'm gonna make the steak on the rock itself, like heat up the rock, make the fire underneath the rock and set the rock on there, heat it up and make the steak on there, or use like little small boulders to make like a pit and make a fire in the middle and put the iron skillet on top of that and make the steak on that with the homemade garlic butter and herb butter and all that stuff. Like, cause I like watching the ASMR videos on TikTok and, you know, how to make, cause I got that stuff too. And because I got so many different type of like brands, like channels, like Let's Talk and Inner City Survival and the Inexperienced Chef and shit like that. And like I said, there's only one of me. I don't really having time to, upload content on every single channel. Which in retrospect, because I made all them channels, I need to find time. I need to make time. So, I may start just making like one cooking video per week. So I want to start doing that. Whereas I make one cooking video per week and upload it like on my cooking channel. I want to do like some type of outside type of even prep feature or how to something homemade for my inner city survival stuff. I may do something like that once a week, and do my Let's Talk regular stuff. Well, I do that like every day on TikTok, but here on YouTube, I'll try to upload more on YouTube again, maybe like twice a week or so. I don't want to go do it once a week, but I know I'm not going to be on here every single day anymore, and I'm just keeping it real. So, try to find time to make it a few times a week. That way, like every single of my brands get some love and attention from me. And that way they can, continue to do what they do. But yeah, it's a lot in the works. It's a lot that I'm working on and that I'm doing. Some of this stuff I'm getting paid for, most of it I'm not. So it's like, but I'm not looking at the short term. I'm looking at the long haul, and that's what it is. Because I was talking to my brothers and all them, and my cousins about all this stuff, and the thing with us is, and there's a lot of people, we like instant gratification. We want to see the results quick. And like I said, I'm not exempt. I'm not exempt from it at all. And I had to learn patience, and I'm still learning patience. Like, for those who know, when I first started this YouTube channel, I didn't even know anything about monetization and all that stuff and getting paid for it. I just was uploading some stuff because I started the channel in July of 2020, so it was all about uploading with the riots and stuff that was happening in 2020. And at that time, because of my content with the NFAC and the militias and all that stuff, my channel grew so fast. I had gained like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within only a few months. So I was approved for that. And only reason I got approved, I figured that out, is when emailed me. When I was checking my email, I didn't know shit about it. But of course, I signed up, and here we are today. And it just got me thinking, like, well, damn, if I can do that with this, I can probably do it with everything else. And it just made me more think about my creative ingenuity like real hard, because I've always been creative. I've always been articulate. I never knew what to do to put it in play or how to, get it out there. And so it just made me like, all right, well, I can maybe start doing stuff through social media and stuff, because I see that's where the future is going, and that's where we are now. And like I was telling my peoples, is only a hobby until it's not a hobby no more. You get it? Y'all understood what I just said? Like doing all this stuff for free is only a hobby, or you only doing it for free, rather, until you're not doing it for free no more. It takes work. Now, some people grow faster than others. Some people, it takes a little more time. But if you know, like I know, if you keep working at it and keep going, then it's bound to come. And that's everybody, You're going to see some type of growth if you continue to do something from where you first started. You just can't be discouraged because you may not see, the rewards and all that stuff in the beginning. Like some people go viral, and we think, damn, I need one viral moment, and then when it doesn't happen, we get discouraged. But it's like, no, don't do that. That's corny. Like, keep working. It's gonna happen for you. Shoot, a prime example. Look at Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels blew up in 2 years, right? He became a multi-millionaire. Gained over 1.7 million followers, 1.4 million followers, somewhere around there. But 2 years prior to him blowing up, he was on YouTube for 4 or 5 years. Gaining, his notoriety and all that stuff. Working hard every single day. So it's like, and he's just one person out of small. Another person, Roberto Blake. I'm subscribed to Roberto Blake. I like his content because on one of his channels anyways, he got several of them. But on one of his channels, he helped smaller content creators on the do's and don'ts on YouTube and everything, on what to do on YouTube and not to do, how to grow subscribers, things of that nature. And I've been watching him since I started my YouTube channel, just to gain further knowledge on being a content creator here on YouTube. And even like PewDiePie and everyone, I've realized that a lot of people took years, even to get monetized. They took years. It took a while. And some people it's happening in less than a year, like me. And you got some people that shit happening like within a few months. So when you think of that, stop worrying about people numbers and all that stuff. Like that's another part too. I think that's another reason why I kind of stopped coming on here and being on TikTok. I mean, don't get me wrong, TikTok got this stuff with them too that I'm learning as well. But it's not more of a social thing, whereas though they got live features now, but I don't really participate in that. I just like make my videos. So it's not really like a thing where a collaborative thing. So the features is different, like how Twitter and Instagram and everything is different. So it's not like how it is on YouTube. It's a little more calmer. Now you do got your toxic people on there though, because I be duetting that stuff and stitching them videos, because there's some crazy shit. There's some crazy people on there. But what I mean by like, it's just different. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but it's different. It's a lot different. And by the time I get back to the house, I done did about 2.5 miles. So that's good for today. You know, even though I didn't run completely, but I got the plastic on and I did too, and I'm sweating like a mug under here. And I'm still gonna work out later on in the house and probably do a live with that. I'm gonna put on my sauna suit again, probably put on the full thing, start shadow boxing, maybe lift some weights, do like some like strength and conditioning, sit-ups, push-ups, crunches, shit like that. Because you know you gotta lose the weight, but then you gotta tone up too. Because I remember when I first started working out, I was losing weight and I was so big, like I was big as shit. So, so I was so big that when I started losing the weight, I wasn't like doing like no lifting weights and lifting push-ups and stuff. So I was getting flabby. So I had to learn to tone up. That's why it's so fun. That's why now I can lose if I wanted to, because I've done this before. Because all boxers, I'm assuming MMA fighters and all that shit not do it too, but all fighters not do this. If I wanted to, I can lose 30 pounds with under 14 days. I've done it twice before for my fights. Now it's not something that you recommend, and you get real drained and all that stuff, but I can do it. But I'm not fighting right now, so there's no need for me to put that type of strain on my body, because that's all it is, a strain on your body, and it's not healthy. That's why it's not recommended. So, but I have the means now to know how to lose weight. Like it took me 5 years to lose over 150 pounds. And now if I wanted to, it can take me less than a year or maybe a year to lose that much weight if I wanted to. So that's what I be trying to tell like my kids and my daughters. Like we start working out, exercising, training, and other people too, that you got to stay healthy, stay fit, because my metabolism is to the point now as though like once I start working out, I lose weight fast as hell. Or once I stop eating for like a week, because I do juice diets too. What I mean by juice diets is I won't eat no solid foods. All my foods will be liquefied, and it's like fruits and vegetables. Like I may eat a piece of fish or a piece of chicken or a piece of turkey, maybe like twice a week, but everything else is just juice for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Like I'm blending, I'm juicing rather, all my fruits, vegetables, my ginger, my lemon, my celery, my kale, broccoli, all that, just putting it in the juicer and drinking it. And for the first 2 days, it's hell. Like for the first 2 and 3 days, it's hell. Like you're gonna be hungrier than a mug. You're gonna be starving. But once you get past that third day, it's smooth sailing. You're like, all right, I'm used to this. I can do it. But for me, the first 3 days is hell. So, like I said, I'm not fighting right now. So there's no need for me to do all that to the extent as I used to when I was trying to make weight for fights. But I'm going to incorporate some of that stuff, some of that knowledge that I know into my diet process now, and like lose weight, because I don't want to take months and months and months. You know, like I want to be like some type of shredded up this summer. So if I do some of that stuff now, I would say by the end of July, sometime by the end of July, you start seeing my 8-pack again. Or a 7-pack, because I had more than 6. I had like this one weird joint up top. So I had like a 7-pack, a 6.5-pack. But like stuff like that, that's what's important to me. Getting in shape, you know, staying healthy. not worrying about if I'm gonna catch like some type of diabetes and stuff, because that stuff like is crazy on my family on both sides. And I used to worry about that stuff years ago. And once I started training, getting shit, I stopped worrying about it because I stopped feeling sick. I used to get sick back in the day. I used to get sick a lot. And once I lost a person, because I lost like 155 pounds. That's a person. Once a person was lifted off me, I wasn't worrying about all that stuff no more. Because I didn't feel sluggish. I didn't feel heavy. I wasn't all tired no more. I wasn't getting all these headaches. I wasn't getting all these chest pains and my left arm tightening up. Like, I used to think I'm about to get a heart attack. It was... So, like, it's, and then, like, all these, sudden cardiac arrest with people. Like, that's another thing that got me out here right now, too. Because it's like, all right, although I'm not as big as I used to be no more, but, I'm not all ripped up like I was 2 years ago. So it's like, all right, chick, you getting comfortable. You letting yourself, slowly get back to where you used to be. So, all right, you're not limping no more. You can walk now. You can run a little bit. Get back out there and start getting in shape. Do something. So, like, here we are. And the funny thing about it, like Planet Fitness take money out of my account every damn month, and I ain't been in Planet Fitness in probably like 2. I think I went in Planet Fitness maybe once at the beginning of this year, last year, but no, I know I ain't go last year because I couldn't fucking walk. I went there at the beginning of this year, I think, or whatever. And it killed me, and I left out, and I never went back. But these people have been taking money from me for like 2 years, and I ain't been to Planet Fitness in like 2 years, like as far as regularly training, because I'll go to the boxing gym and train. But when I would just want to like work out, maybe just like get on the machine, like on the treadmill and run, or just like hit like a couple machines in the gym, I would just go to like the fitness gym, and I go to Planet Fitness because it's easier for me because of my schedule. It's like, well, it used to be 24 hours, but because of COVID hours, everything changed. But the hours is still better than LA Fitness, and the price is better to keep it funky. So, I signed up for Planet Fitness, and but like I said, I haven't been there like that in 2 years. And these dudes, they done hiked up the price because it used to be $20 a month. And when I be checking my own, when I be balancing my check every month, my checkbook, I see they hiked up the price. Now it's 38 something. It's like $38 and something odd cents. So they still taking that shit out my bank account faithfully every month. And I ain't never been there. So I need to start taking my behind there and feel like I'm getting my money's worth. But I brought all that up is because I really don't need to go to Planet Fitness because I know how to do everything on my own. Like when I first started working out, I was going to LA Fitness and Planet Fitness. Like even before I started boxing, I started going there, LA Fitness and Planet Fitness first before I started going to the boxing gym with my cousins and brothers. And that kind of started me off. But because of my knowledge from fighting, like, I don't have to do any of that stuff anymore. But I still like keeping my account there because I may feel like going one night, and then I got like that Black Card membership where so you can bring someone with you and you can go to like any Planet Fitness in the country. So it was like, I was like, $20, you can't beat that. I mean, now it's like 38 something, but still, you still can't beat it. It's still easy. So that's why I never canceled it. But these dudes still, they getting free money from me. I gotta do something. Across the street. Across the street. This feel good. Now I did not feel like coming out here and doing this. Like I wanted to mentally. I'm like, I gotta do this physically. I didn't feel like it. I was supposed to do this shit like 2 days ago, and I didn't. But I'm like, all right, pick myself up and did it. Do it. I'm not like doing like no type of work or anything today. So I had a free day. My birthday, I was so damn tired on my birthday that I was working in the morning. No, I had some work to do in the morning. And then in the afternoon, excuse me. In the afternoon, I had to come back to the crib, wash up, me and my daughter, and we went out to eat. She said she gonna take me out for my birthday. But I'm the one paying for it. That's cute, right? But so we end up going to IHOP, which is funny. And I don't like IHOP. The last few times I had IHOP, it was nasty. Like the pancakes taste fake. It tastes like cardboard. But she wanted some IHOP so damn bad. So we go to IHOP. And surprisingly, it was good. Or maybe I was just hungry. I don't know. But either way, we ate it. All of it. And came back to the house and started watching. She wanted me to watch this cartoon with her, so I started watching a cartoon with her. I dozed off and went right to sleep. It had to be about like 8:30 at night or something, so, like 8ish or something. I was so damn tired. I went right to sleep. My sleep patterns been crazy. And then my partner, he wanted me to get this this wagon to put behind my truck, so when we do our loads and stuff, we put all the stuff on it and you know, in the wagon, which is cool. I'm like, bet. But this is the Quid Quo Pro. He don't got no damn money to put up for it. So he keep calling me, trying to get me to buy it. And I'm like, bro, why don't you just get it and I'll give you half of the money back for it. So it's like, deal with that. Because we got a lot of work we got to do. But, yeah. Remember when I told you I cleaned up my yard and all the stuff I was growing on my stuff? Look. It's growing. So. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, so that was cool. Nice little sweat. Got that shit right on. Hold on. At my door. At my back door. Oh shit! I can't. I gotta change that damn guinea pig cage.